Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, just outside Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. We are anxiously awaiting a battle as this fan base is ready to show everyone worldwide what FIU football is all about. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the UAB Blazers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Florida International Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So the FIU Panthers offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
The offense set for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Evanson. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is obviously a quarterback that has had a lot of success here in recent weeks, and you wonder maybe if he's feeling himself just a little bit too much, a little bit too eager here in the opening drive, taking a shot deep down the field he probably shouldn't have, and the defense made him pay for it with the INT.
Line gets set, first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Van Dyke. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Van Dyke. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, UAB. What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida International offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They think there's room to run to the right here. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Nifty little scamper on this. Down, and he slides in safely.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. After the run, now the throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Oh, and he missed it, and they missed their chance to lock it up. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ali. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Oh, how did you make that move? Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Got his man on the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Blazers look to keep this drive humming. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. It's a draw. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blazers want to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers! UAB. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UAB 14, Florida International.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. He's going to pass. Dances away from the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Pryor. Complete. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, and how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like, you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. FIU pushing tempo. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. This is a designed run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. On 1st and goal, let's see if FIU can get it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers! They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. On the move. He's in with the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And here's the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Van Dyke. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He's got it. And they swarm him under.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You've got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Running backs square their shoulders up. That's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. The give to the tailback. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Field goal is good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Hart. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Pryor. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. He wants to throw it again. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, FIU. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
At the 40, there he goes. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
What a great run there. On 3rd and 1 situation, though, David, that has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get 1st downs.
The Blazers are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
He's down at the 36. 2nd down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. They'll try to get it through the air. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Back to pass, it's Pryor. Quarterback moving. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Well, jet sweep pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. Go straight ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida International.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in and week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out. It's Ali. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback. And
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ali. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. He wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
They get him down after he makes the catch. And the Blazers moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They've got the screen set up. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his possession.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a...
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the RPO, complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't.
Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Pryor. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Looking to throw it again. He's got it down the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going for it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got it in the middle. It's Conrad. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? The Panthers getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. They'll leave it with him. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. They'll try the run. Pull down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful. 2nd
down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally. Okay, those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field. Always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panthers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
UAB 25.
Coming out with it, it's Ali. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight, but keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Blazers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, the ground game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panther! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the returner will be dragged down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
25.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The give and the run on fourth down. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Touchdown, FIU. And the beatdown has ensued. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. And they did tack on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Yeah, and he's been dependable. I mean, he's been a guy that they've given the ball a lot. He's just been so productive, giving this offense an easy way to move the football down the field. 97 yards on the day.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here? Touchdown, Florida International! And the punishment has been extended. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the field.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On second down, looking again to throw. Gets it out quickly. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. With the run on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards on the play. It's now fourth and goal.
A fourth-quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on fourth and goal. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Evanson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch here. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive.
And they got him for the sack. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Finds a crease at the 20. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab over the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Touchdown, Panthers, and the route is on. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive there.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Going up top on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Wants to throw on second down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A third and long coming up here. He wants to throw it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Blazers will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Handoff from the gun. Got room at the 35. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Pryor. They're trying to get to it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense has a second down play.
Second down coming up.
He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Slings it downfield. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this offensive line has been outstanding, giving him time to throw.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outright.
Wants to go up top. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And man, is that just an indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do for their next football game. Yeah, I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our...
I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
UAB.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll throw it on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here.
And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
32.
Here he comes with the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. One more play to pad the stats. Trying to find his man on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.